Good morning, YouTube. I'm here early in the morning out here by my passion fruit. The flowers that we pollinated the other day is still on, but it looked like two more open yesterday and I wasn't here. So I don't think those got pollinated. Up to before I left, they weren't open. So it looking like it's opening later in the morning versus early in the morning, like 7, like now, or 6 o'clock. It's more opening like 11 o'clock in the morning because they weren't open, but it looked like they were open unless they just opening. So I have to keep an eye on these. And this tree is not catching itself. I feel so bad. But anyway, let me check any place else. Look at her hunting the birds up there. She's hearing the birds. Okay. So I had an incident last night when I came home. After my incident in Accra yesterday, the incident after incident, right? Anyway, the incubator, I put it on solar yesterday because before I left, ECG was flickering and messing up, and I didn't want my eggs to be left without me being here and power. Well, when I came back, solar battery died, eggs were without power. So I left the AC on, which I should. I didn't want the room to get so hot that the incubator overheat when I was in there either. So I don't know how long the battery went because it was on solar panel charging. So maybe the AC ran it down, but we stayed too long. That's the whole thing. Anyway, I don't know how much of these eggs are going to hatch now. So it lessened the chance of the eggs developing now even more, and more at risk for less hatch rate. So another lesson learned, right? I'm learning. Look, she's trying to get in there. Puss, no. Puss, no. Hey, no, no. She's trying to get in the chicken coop here. But other than that, these ladies ate. He took the rope off of these guys and hasn't been putting them out, so he bringing food, but he didn't bring food this morning. Gosh, I'm able, to be behind. So I don't know if you guys got food yesterday when I wasn't here or not. And here opening up there too, and I can't tell if those are still closing or opening. All right, I'm going upstairs. I didn't film, but you should have seen. I was just down here chasing the chickens. They got out. You might keep leaving the gate open, letting them out. So you should have seen me chasing them back in. And who came to my rescue? Miss Puss. Yes. I actually need to go look. Who's trying to catch a lizard? She running there quick after the lizard. I'm gonna look for some eggs. See if they lay any eggs. laying. That's why I gotta let them in. I can't leave them out roaming and then they lay eggs all over the place. They're laying some huge egg lately. Guys, I'm here. I didn't water yesterday. They're dry. Oh, it's hard like rock. One day I'm not watering. I have to take care of my ladies up here. Look, they're dry. With this wind, this dryness in the air, they gotta be. And I definitely gotta transplant these. They're just stagnant in this rubber. Oh man, look at my. Everything is dry. I didn't water them yesterday when I wasn't here. So now I have to go back and make sure everything is saturated today. Good morning, guys. It's another morning here. There's the sunrise. The sunrise on the other side of my house. Someone was saying it was the moon the other day when I was looking at the sunsets on this side of my property. Yes, it's another morning. I didn't come out too much yesterday. I did come out. I just didn't record. But I'm here going to get some drinkers and checking on the animals. And maybe depends. I don't know. I have stuff inside to do. Tell you guys about my hatching and with the power going off and go over some stuff with you guys. So I have to deal with the eggs inside. Lessons learning. Lessons learning, okay? Well, it's a good thing I'm supplying my own eggs with my ladies there. And that's one of the things too. The eggs was sitting for a while. And the best hatching rate you could get is with the newer ones. No longer than 2 weeks. And some of those eggs were there. I was collecting them a little too long. But now I have another incubator so I could do them. Oh man, they make a mess with this mulch. Anyway, see you guys soon. So he let Matilda and Houdini out. They are killing this cassava trees, and I didn't want them to be out roaming like this, but he said the rope is messing with their necks, and he's been keeping them in and trying to get them food, but the feeding, getting them food is a little inconsistent, and I want them out here to eat my grass. That was the purpose of me tying them out. But here, I don't know if this is opening or closing. That's my thing. I know this one looked like it was closing. I'm hoping these are opening today. So I could come down and pollinate all these. Yesterday I wasn't here, but I didn't see these open. So I don't know when they open. But so far, they haven't fallen off. So I'm hoping these that I pollinated has a fruit inside. I'm getting excited. And these ones, I don't know. Like these 3. But I want to believe these gonna open today. Because yesterday I didn't see any open. So hopefully when the sun comes. Oh, I have some down here. Are you opening? Yes. Today look like a bunch is going to be open. So I'm going to try and pollinate these. Yeah, they look like they're opening, right? They wasn't open yesterday. So I'm hoping. Oh, I have some more over here. I have a lot of flowers. So, and this one tree, because the other tree is, I can't reach those up there. There's ants. But the ants didn't look like they're pollinating much because the ants eating the nectar on the outside and not going into the sex organs of the flower. So, and ants are so small. So I'm hoping they get some type of pollen. You see, this is one of the old plants over here, which they have flowers still, but look at it. This part. is where the damage is. Sometimes plant cells are able to regenerate. I don't know if this is going to be one of them. If it could regenerate. So, I wonder if I could see in this one if I have a fruit coming. The ovary look kind of swollen, so I might have a fruit in there, guys. Just keep the fingers crossed. And today when these open, I'm going to try and do these ones. Can you see the organs in there? The petals, the little, and the anthers. I have to, can you guys see it? I have to, I'm trying to adjust the focus on this. But anyway, that's what I'm going to try to do today. All these flowers look like they're opening. I just love coming out here in the mornings. Look, she's trampling right in the garden. You see why I like them tie? Look at the plantains coming. I have plantains everywhere. Sugarcane. I had sugarcane the other day. Sugarcane was ready. Poos are always in between everybody, huh? Look at Poos. In between the goats, like she monitoring. So if the goats leave 1 or 2 leaves, the trees might survive. Because they keep leaving 1 or 2 leaves on each cassava. You see how we're leaving them? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Anyway, I have maize here. I hope I get some type of maize so I could feed my chicks. Just a few. These were involuntary. But I hope that tree survived, that big tree that was there. All those plantains coming. He planted some more seedlings. See, these looking a little better because they were planted in the evening, even though they still wilted. And some of these are from the other day. But I think last night I told him he needs to plant them in the evening. Some are still wilted, but I think we have more up here that is more alive. Yes. And look at those. Oh, zucchinis! Zucchinis! I'm going to take up this big one today. The tree looks like it's gone. Zucchinis are coming, finally. Some big ones too. I know that one was a Ghana. Cabbage heads are forming. Nice. We have those little finch in the, don't they pollinate trees too? Flowers. The little finch in the papaya trees collecting the nectar. No flowers on the citrus yet. Let me check my little trees over here. This tree looks like it's done. Done with one more cucumber. cucumber seeds he planted that I collected didn't come. They look kind of flat and not round. Look at this one. This ain't coming, the tree died. So people don't show you their failures. I show you if something ain't work and if something ain't coming or whatever. You know, that's how you learn. You learn from your mistakes, right? We try to avoid them, but they happen. If we were human, if we were superhumans, we would have known the mistakes that we were going to make before we make them, right? So, more cucumbers. Peppers coming everywhere. We're going to have a lot of peppers. Peppers. None turned red yet. A lot of peppers coming. Look at the flowers. See that pepper? Yeah, full of. So this is some of the seedlings that he planted in between where we had spaces in the pepper. These weren't planted in the evening, so they're doing good. But if they're not planted, if they're planted in the high heat, less chance of them surviving. Look at those goats. Having a field day, right? They have food in the pen, but they don't want no banana leaves or no papaya leaves. This is what they want. They want to eat out here and eat those cassava. The thing is with some of these flowers, I came down here to check, and yesterday I didn't see them open, but they look like more like they close. Is this one opening? I want to pollinate. I look like these that I pollinate gonna be okay. But these, I don't know if they open yet. They're opening. I'll come back down to keep checking on them. It's still early after 8 o'clock. Like these, yesterday they didn't open. I thought they're opening now, but I don't know. I want to hand pollinate because I don't have much bees. And I tried starting marigold. How we did this is not good. It is covered. So, I want to make this a flower garden here. If I could, it's too heavy, this shoulder. If I could make this a flower garden here, I want to make this a flower garden so I could have flowers. I tried starting the marigold seeds, the giant marigold. They didn't come. I tried starting, I think it was just a marigold. I don't understand some of these seeds. You get them out the packet and then they don't germinate. I have to fix this because this, if this tree could live, I want this to be completely shaded. Like a partial shading area. I want to put some flowers here and attract some pollinators. Now, someone told me in Cape Coast they have bees, and they have like a bee farm. I'm not ready to add more stuff right now. That's my thing. I have my hands full here. Already keeping with the farming and, you know, kakra. I am limited with what I can do myself, so I always need somebody here helping. Like just now I tried to pull that cardboard. You know, I still have issues with my shoulder. And my shoulder is weak. He did not put stones around this one. I mean, why this kid don't listen? I tell him put stone around all of them. I told him like twice, 3 times. What don't you understand about stone around all of them? How can I see it? Oh, tell me guys, how can I see and be more clearer that I want stones around all of them? Okay, bodyguards. There's nothing down here going on. I have to go turn off the light before it gets too hot for my chickens. But everything is looking good. Hopefully more cabbage come. I told him to plant more watermelon seeds, but I don't know. I have to start these things on my own because, like I said, I've been doing a lot with the baby chicks and everything and other things that's going on. And it ain't easy managing by yourself, okay? So guys, be a little patient with me here. I don't know. My idea was to plant some of those bougainvilleas aside this fencing and fill up this fence to beautify here a little. And, you know, probably I was worried about rodents and stuff. In here, I always get a lot of lizards and stuff. But I was wondering if I should plant I wanted to plant passion fruit, but these passion fruit, look, puss eating grass. Everybody eats grass. So why keep cutting the grass? Removing it. I like it cut. I don't like it removed, but they don't get a concept. Ladies, bring me some eggs. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I wanted passion fruit to cover or the bougainvillea. I think I might start planting bougainvillea here, and I have to start more bougainvillea. I gotta get some nice stuff on my compound. I'm thinking also about supplementing with some aquatic plants so I could feed the chicks some more green nutrients. And there's a plant that you could, thanks to one of my subscribers, send me the video. I think I might do some of that, but all that comes in time. Patience. Okay. I'll stay tuned because I'll bring you all that if I decide to do a little aquatic planting. I always wanted to do the catfish, but it's too much for me right now, honestly. That's why that tote is there still. It was for catfish, but I might do the algae planting in there. Not algae, it's a plant. It's an aquatic plant that is very healthy and good for the goats, the chickens, the animals, but it takes a lot to feed them because it grows, it multiplies, but that might be a little too small to supply my goats and my chickens in that tote. If I could make another tote out of that, but to hold water. Look at that cat. Was in there. Did you guys see that? He don't have a name because he always run away. When I came back from the States, I don't know, one had looked like one of Puss kittens and one diamond kittens had look alike. So I don't know which one this is. If it's Puss or Diamond. He acts like one of Diamond's kittens. He run away. So this is what I plan. If I put some algae in there, I can't put fish, but not algae. It looks like algae. That's why I keep calling it algae. But one day at a time. Let me go deal with the chicks right now, and then I'll come back with that. If I had good helping hands every day, I would have done it already. You know me. When I think on something, I do it right away. I don't sit and talk about it. I do it. Puss is on the hunt. I just love being out here, you know. It's kind of cloudy today, so it's not too hot. I just wish my passion fruit tree was doing good. I'm praying it survive. I need to go down there and see if I have any more sweet potatoes, because I just bought sweet potatoes. You know, I gave away sweet potatoes the other day, but I bought fish and wanted to eat it with the sweet potato. I think that's what I'm going to make today. And I shouldn't be buying because I just had a bunch of sweet potato plants and I had some down there, but it's so bushy. I guess that's part of farming, right? I'm not going to fight with this bush all the time. The goats has been doing some work, but Ima doesn't want to tie them out, I think, and this is the issue that I'm having right now. I'm going to have to talk to him. He wants to keep them in here and not have to tie them out, and he bring the food. They want to come out. I'd rather have them tie out and move around than to be in here and not on the rope. Right? And in here needs cleaning. Throw some old banana. Only one little peel I see they done already eat it. This cat. What are you doing up here? Look at her. Look at her. Because I'm looking over there, she come. Hello, Matilda. Hello, Matilda. Hello, Matilda. Houdini, you guys want to come out, but no rope on you. No rope on you. So I ain't letting you guys out. He took the rope off. No rope. So I'm not going to chase you guys. Missy, what are you doing up here? Huh? What are you doing up here? What are you doing up here? And this is my compost. I have to clean it out again and pile it up. It hasn't been raining. Maybe I should throw some water, break it down faster. So guys, I'm just sitting here. The breeze is nice and trying to upload video. And just sitting here and reflecting on my life and what's going on here and my compound and all what I have going on, and just taking in every aspect of me being here in Ghana. It's been a journey, I'm telling you, and it's continuing to be a journey. Just like simply going to Accra and somebody tearing off my bumper, cars, you know, but I'm sitting here. I have my solar panels in now. I have my chicken coop. I'm hatching my eggs. I have my own water source to pump my water. And look who's here with me, my company. Who's this? This is my company. Right here, sitting next to me, look. Right here, she finds a way. Anyway, so I even thought about those dogs, but I remember back in the days, you know, trying to train my dog. Went to puppy school, my poodle, and I just can't do it now because the citizenship stuff is starting, all this stuff is coming, you know, I have more chicks coming. And to put a puppy in the mix, oh no, oh no, oh no. Puppy is like having a baby, and I have 55 babies down there and another set coming. I don't know how much because a lot of my eggs spoil. And I think, you know, they told me in the YouTube, and other people told me, the eggs can't sit no more than 2 weeks. But I had those eggs, and I said, they say some will develop, some might not develop. And then I lost electricity for a few hours, and I don't know. So those eggs was no good. But I'm learning, self-teaching, and experience is the best teacher, right? So hopefully I'll get more chicks would hatch. They continue to develop, and I move on. You know, every day is a stepping stone for me, and I appreciate every bit of it. I appreciate every help I get from Shadi or Ima, but you know, that's all part of the journey. Yes, all part of the journey. So I just wanted to go share that with you, my little self-reflection here in Ghana, sitting here thinking with my puss. just relaxing right now for a minute. You know, some days I have to stop and take in. You know, I have to start some more seeds and deal with my nursery in the next couple of days. I've been dealing with the chicks and all that. Now they at that age, I don't have to look at them constantly. They're growing, and then I have more coming. Speaking of more coming, my alarm is going off in there, so let me get inside and check my eggs. I'm down here this afternoon, and look, a flower is open, and another one up here is open, and another one up here is open. Wait, is these? Oh, those two was the other one. Oh, these two is new. I missed those other ones. But I'm going to pollinate these. Okay. Very simple. Oop. See the pollen, guys? Oop, sorry. I can't. I'm trying to hold it with one hand. Okay. I wish I could do something with these, but they didn't pollinate. It's probably too late. But these two got pollen. Hopefully I got fruit like with these two. I'm hoping I get some fruit. Okay, now let me go down. I missed these two yesterday. So let me try this one. I don't know if I'm holding the camera, if it's doing anything. Trying to get all of them touched with some pollen, the stigma. I wonder if it's still good. I could get these to pollinate.